Hi, I'm Nina Scire. Thanks for tuning in to my new quarantine podcast, At Home with Dance. This is episode 3, Dance Trivia. Okay.
Are you gonna
Okay, so
tell people who I am?
You're not here yet.
Okay.
All right, so now I think we're in the swing of things by the 3rd episode, maybe. I'm excited to talk about today's topic because rather than a plain old conversation, we're playing a game. Last episode, I talked about dealing with injuries, so if you missed it, there's still time to go back and listen. But for now, we're on to episode 3, so from my headphones to yours, happy listening. So I totally made up this game, and I don't even know if it's going to work, but we'll see. I named it Dance Trivia. What do you think of that name?
It's super original.
Thank you. Okay, so I have with me a very special guest, my sister, Sarah.
Hello. I'm excited to be here.
And you're a soccer player. You are far from a dancer.
Okay. Your opinion?
Okay, so here's how you play this game. I'm going to ask you a question about dance, and you're going to answer it as best you can based on what you know. And I think it's going to be funny, at least to me and for other dancers who are listening, because...
Because you don't think I know anything.
Right, and like the terms that I'm going to be asking you about are things that we hear every day in the studio.
Well, I did dance when I was little. That's how we did dance together for a little bit, right?
Yeah, that's how I started dancing. All right, so let's start. I'll start off easy. What is a plie?
Okay. A plie, it's like kind of like a squat. Like you bend your your heels are pointed towards each other.
Mm-hmm.
And
well,
then,
that's if you're in first position. But
okay.
Yeah, okay.
Or you could be in first.
Or
I guess you could do a plie in any position.
Right,
you have to just bend your knees a little and like do like a little dip.
Yeah. Okay, so in French it translates to bend.
Perfect.
So, but you're right.
So I said to dip, but...
But you did use the words bend, so I'll give that one to you. Good job. Do you know the proper order of a ballet class?
That is so vague. I feel like it starts...
Basically, in ballet, there's a very special structure that is common between every teacher, every company, every... studio, all that stuff. It's just like how ballet operates.
Okay.
So you don't have to go like that specific,
okay.
But like there's a general order that you follow.
Okay, I have no idea like what the terminology is, but I guess when you first come in, I know the first thing you do is you go to the bar.
Right, good.
And like you do, like you stretch. Right? Don't look at me like that.
I mean...
Okay, no, don't stretch first.
Well, stretching is part of what you do
at the bar.
Okay. Like, it's integrated into the combinations that you do at the bar.
Right. And you've taught me that. We've, like, done that before.
Yeah.
I've asked you to teach me that. Okay.
So, after the bar.
So, bar/stretch.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's so many options. Then you dance.
Right. Without the bar. Right.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Sorry, I kind of gave that one to you.
Step away from the bar.
Yeah, and now we call it center work.
Okay, I was thinking that, but I don't want to say that. Like,
no, just
what's the thing you do when you like start on one side of the classroom and then you go across the other side?
Yes,
I remember doing
across
that.
the floor. Good job.
I remember doing that when I was little.
So you'll usually do in ballet class. You'll do after the bar some center work. That kind of gets you. Moving between both legs, so you do a lot of weight transferring stuff, and like you kind of get used to standing on your own without the assistance of a bar.
Okay.
And then once you do a couple exercises like that, you'll start to move across the floor with some larger jumps, larger movements, some traveling steps like pirouette combinations.
Yeah.
You have no idea what I'm talking about, but yeah. So the order basically goes bar, center work,
would you say
across
pirouette?
The floor.
I know that.
That's actually a question that I have later, but we can do it now. What's a pirouette?
A pirouette's like a turn, and then you like have to pick a spot and like you like whip your head around to that spot.
Good job.
So you don't get dizzy.
That was good.
Heck yeah.
All right, next question. This is a true or false question. Is there such thing Okay, I'm not framing it as a true or false question anymore. True or false? There is such thing as sixth position of the feet.
Oh. Okay. I think, wait, it's like first, second, third, fourth. So I'm just going to go ahead and say yes, there is a sixth position. Okay. Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking me.
That's a lucky guess because there is, but it's not really, I guess some people don't consider it an official position. Usually they just say 1 through 5. But sixth position of the feet is when you are standing with your feet together, parallel.
Okay. So I'm 4 for 4 right now?
Yes. Which of these is a modern dance technique? Horton, Albertson, or Merce?
I have no idea.
Okay, then just take a random guess.
Albertson.
No, I made that up.
That's what I meant. Like,
it's
that
Horton.
one's... No, I meant like that one's out.
Oh, well, I just spoiled it for you. It's Horton. Surprise, surprise. Merce is the first name of a different technique. Merce Cunningham.
Okay.
So I kind of tried to trick you, but turns out you didn't even pick up on that, so. All right, so you didn't get that one.
Okay, so I'm 4 for 5.
Yes. All right, next question. What language is ballet in?
French.
Why'd you say it like
French,
that?
right?
Okay, don't do that again. Yes, correct. What is the difference between a stamp and a stomp in tap class?
A stomp is like when you really put your foot down and you stomp. And a stamp is like
weaker?
Yeah.
Good guess, but no. A stamp in tap is a step onto your entire foot when you transfer your weight, and a stomp...
Oh, it's like a ta.
No. Can you listen? A stamp is a step onto your entire foot while you transfer your weight, and a stomp is a step onto your entire foot without weight transfer. So basically, a stomp is just that onto the ground, right? And then a stamp would be like transferring your weight.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right, next question. Which is faster, adagio or allegro?
Adagio? A-D? How do you spell it?
A-D-A-G-I-O. Adagio or allegro.
Okay,
so so I'm talking about tempo now.
Adagio? I've never even heard that, but I know that allegro is like bright and like happy and fast and quick, so I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, good guess. Adagio is slower and allegro is faster. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But that applies to dance because, in ballet we have adage, which is like center work that's like super, super slow and controlled. And then we have something like petit allegro, which is like very small, fast movements. So it's like all of the small, little, tiny jumps that you do. And then we have grand allegro, which are the bigger jumps.
Yeah, what about when you jump straight up and then you go, your feet go like
they beat?
Really
fast.
Yeah.
So that would be petit allegro because it's
amazing.
Those are small jumps.
Yeah.
And small and fast.
Look at me, Italian speaker.
Yep, see?
I studied abroad in Italy, like I should know that.
Okay. So you got that one right. Next question.
5 to 6.
Yep. In the ballet The Nutcracker, Clara helps the Nutcracker defeat who? The Mouse King, Drosselmeyer, or her brother? This is a classic
ballet question.
Yes.
Good thing I am well informed on the Nutcracker because I watched you do it like literally 10 years in a row.
Times, yeah.
And I was also in it when I was little.
Yes.
Yeah, I never made it to Sugar Plum Fairy level. How was that experience for you?
That was way harder. Definitely like one of the hardest roles I've done, especially because it's partnering.
Yeah.
And I've had a pretty solid ballet training in my life, but it's hard because it requires so much stamina.
Yeah, no, I can imagine.
But I had 3 years to do it.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
By the third year I was pretty used to it.
Okay, so
yeah, anyway.
The Nutcracker.
Who does Clara
defeat?
Yeah.
Well, Drosselmeyer is her uncle, right? That like gives her the doll.
Right.
And then her brother, like obviously not her brother.
Right. So that leaves
the Mouse King.
The Mouse King. Yes.
Yeah, because I was like a little evil mouse, wasn't I? I think I was evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Wow, that was so long ago.
Yeah. Crazy. Okay. Is that it? Did we do all 10 already?
I don't think so.
No, I think we did. So, I think out of those 10 questions you got, let's see. You got 7 out of 10 right.
Are you kidding? I got a 70.
That's not bad considering, you know, the last time you did dance was when you were 10.
I dance every day.
And you're 22 now.
I dance every day.
Okay. But basically, I think that just proves, you know, how much knowledge about the technique and about history that you need to kind of have a comprehensive understanding of dance. You know, it's more than just random movements.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, let me know if there's any topic that you'd like me to cover or if you'd like to be a guest in a future episode. This episode shout out goes to my mom, who will probably be the only one who listens to this podcast.
Love you, Mom.
But has always been my number one supporter since I began dancing. So thanks, Mom. I love you. And tune in next time for episode 4, which will talk all about the process of choreography and might feature a special guest or two again, but we'll see. And from my headphones to yours, thanks for listening and keep dancing.